Energy, hit music only.
We'll start off with a difficult question because you just came to Heroes Tour. You performed in Turku last night and today in Helsinki.
Yes.
Turku used to be the capital of Finland. Now it's Helsinki. There's a bit of bad blood between the two towns.
Oh, there is?
Some people think that Turku still should be the capital.
Okay.
And some people, myself included, think that Helsinki should be.
Oh, yeah.
Now, you are an impartial observer. You get to decide which one should it be, based on your experience.
But I haven't seen that much of Helsinki yet, so I have no idea. I've just seen Turku. And
based on what you've seen so far.
based on what I've seen so far, I think that the places I've seen in Helsinki feel more of a capital-ish, have more of a capital-ish vibe.
So there we have it.
The
People from Turku cannot complain anymore.
Turku is still a very nice city, but I don't think it's like Gothenburg compared to Stockholm. I think that Gothenburg is probably a nicer city in a way, but Stockholm feels more pompous.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Do you feel like you're still a representative of Sweden? Not just an artist, but because of course Eurovision and all, you were representative of Sweden. Does that tag still follow you?
Well,
does it bother you?
No, it doesn't bother me at all. And I felt like at Eurovision, I've always wanted to become an athlete, and so winning Eurovision was like taking the golden Olympic medal. And I really liked the fact of having the weight of your country on my shoulders.
Okay.
I mean, I'm a Eurovision winner now for a year, and I think I love representing my country, and trying to do that in as good way as possible.
The tour is still going. The Heroes Tour is still ongoing. Back to the studio immediately afterwards, or any other plans?
Well, we have 2 more weeks of touring, and then the Christmas tour starts. So it's not going to be much of a studio time in between. But hopefully, I get to write some stuff now in November, December, and because the dream is to have an EP ready for next spring. Next spring? Yeah. I have a bit of a panic about that, but I'm really going to start. I'm going to start writing soon. I promised myself that.
Do you prefer studio or tour?
A tour, every day of the week. I mean, this is the first real tour I've been doing. Like the tours I've been doing in Scandinavia have always been like, you do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then you're off. But this is like we do 5 or 6 gigs per week, and we really we live on the bus. And it's a very special experience. It's very tight. It's very quite complicated in a way. But since I get to go with my friends, and we're 10 guys that are quite close, it works, and it's so much fun to wake up in a new city every day.
I was reading an interview by an Australian punk band whose name I shan't mention, and they complain that it's the most horrible thing you can do to go on a tour. It's lonely. You don't get to see really anything.
That is true. I thought I'd get to see more, but usually I get to see the venue, the gym, and then we go out for a couple of drinks before the bus leaves in the night. But I mean, there are some. We have had like 5 or 6 days off where we've been able to see stuff, I still get the vibe that you're all over Europe, and it's amazing to meet a new audience in every town I come to. So I would definitely do this for a lot of months to come if I had the opportunity.
But you're the artist. Can you say that I want a day off in every city? This is what I shall do. Instead of sitting here and talking to me.
I'm hoping I get to that point at sometime in the future. But right now it was about, okay, we have 2 months here, and we just need to get as many gigs as possible during those 2 months. Yeah. So that means that it's really like at maximum 24 hours in each city.
How do you deal with fame? I was talking to a Finnish author, a very well-known author here, and she told me that she has to go every summer to her summer cottage and mow the lawn to keep her feet on the ground. Do you have anything like that to, deal with the fame so you don't get too?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've been a name and a celebrity in Sweden for 10 years, so I've had some time to deal with it. But it is quite crazy how it's exploded in Europe and how there are like fans outside of every venue, outside the hotels. But yeah, I think it's really important for me as well to get. I bought a summer house this summer, and it's very isolated on an island, and just go there, mow the lawn, build like beds and whatever, and just get my mind off my work.
So if someone is swimming past you, they go, that's him mowing the lawn, isn't he?
Yeah, they would probably yes, but yeah, there are a lot of boats in that passage, so I don't think anyone would swim there.
Okay. Before I let you go, I'd like to know that, let's pretend that there's a festival in your personal heaven and a festival in your personal hell. Who's headlining?
In my personal heaven, Coldplay would headline.
Yeah.
In hell, I would say that some free-form jazz group would play.
On an endless loop.
Yes.
Lukewarm water and bouncy
Oh my
bars.
God. Ooh, that would have been awful.
How was the gig last night?
It was great. It was really a lot of people. I think there were like 800 or 900, and the only problem was that there was like Logomo is. They were quite like it was an 18-year-old limit for the floor, so the stalls were completely full, but the floor was like half full.
Oh yeah.
So I actually like said that, okay, are there any people above 18 in the stalls? Please come down, because it's a lot more fun than there, I promise. But it was a really nice time, and people it felt like they really appreciated it.
Cool. Well, anyway, you have a good gig tonight here in the capital of Finland, as decided by you.
Yes, it's gonna be great.
Energy. Hit music only.